Okay, we have done two parts of the bond parameters. What are those two parameters? Bond length and bond energy we have discussed. Now we are into the very next part of the bond parameter. Total, there are four bond parameters: bond length, bond energy, bond angle, and bond order. Okay, so there is not much to discuss about the bond parameter, bond order, but very important, and most of the questions are expected from the bond angle. Okay, and the sequence I am going to tell you, that sequence only you have to follow. Many questions are asked on this, especially bond angle is very important out of the four parameters. Okay, so bond angle, already I told you, basic, it is the imaginary angle between angle between imaginary lines representing the bonds. Imaginary lines representing the bonds. Okay, so that bond angle units are same. What are the units? Radians. It can be radians also, degree also, minutes also. Okay, so main thing is factors. Okay, not definition is much important, not units are important. Only thing important are factors. Okay, so if I'm stressing on that, so go in that direction only. Okay, factors affecting bond angle, and what you have to do, you have to arrange them in the sequence only. You have to follow. Okay, affecting bond angle. Affecting what angle? Bond angle. Okay, first you should find out about the hybridization and S percentage character. Okay, S percentage character. First step, whenever there is a question comes, arrange the following in increasing order of bond angle. First, what you will do, you will arrange them in the, find out the hybridization, and you will find out the S percentage character. Okay, already you must be aware. Previous also I have explained SP3 33.33, and SP is SP3 is 25%, SP2 is 33.33%, and SP is 50%. Okay, so once you are aware about the hybridization, then S percentage character is very easy. Let us take SP hybridization, SP2 and SP3. On arrangement only, immediately will come to know what will be the here 50% and 33.33% and 25%. Is that understood? This is about the percentage of S character. What character? So already you must be knowing 180 degree. When hybridization is how much? SP is bond angle will be 180 degree. When hybridization is SP2, bond angle will be 120. When hybridization is SP3, bond angle will be 109 degree 28 minutes. See, when S percentage character was high, bond angle was very high. When S percentage character is less, bond angle is very less. So bond angle is going in the direction of, if it is increases, that is also increasing. If it is decreasing, that is also decreasing. That means S percentage character is dash proportional. Which proportional? Inversely proportional. Inversely proportional or directly? Very good. Direct proportional. Okay. So it is decreasing. This is also decreasing. So bond angle, first factor, what you will say, bond angle is directly proportional to S percentage character. Directly proportional to S percentage character. Okay, this is the very first thing. You make a note of it. What would be the second step? Sometimes what happens when you find out the hybridization, all maybe few maybe SP2 only. So then how to approach that I will tell you. Okay, note down this. Okay, after finding out the hybridization, if hybridization is same, definitely what happens, S percentage character also is going to be same. Then you will find out if S percentage character is, then second step you will follow is number of lone pair. What you will find out, number of lone pair on central atom. On which atom? Central atom. Okay, So what is number of lone pair on central atom? I will take an example and you will understand. Okay. So let us take CCl4. Let us take NH3. Let us take H2O. Okay. So when you find out the hybridization, better easy to take H2O. Okay. Okay. So H2O. What is the, sorry, CH4. Okay. CH4 is sp3 hybridized. So it is also sp3 hybridized and it is also sp3 hybridized. So all hybridization is same. Can we solve by the S percentage character? No. Then we have to go for the lone pair. So when I counted the lone pair, here there are no lone pair. There is one lone pair, there are two lone pair. Okay. So once number of lone pair increases, already you must be knowing the very famous compounds. This is the hybridization. What is this? This is the hybridization. What is this? This is hybridization and lone pair is done. So bond angle, everybody must be already aware. Okay, because we have completed it in the hybridization chapter. What is the bond angle here? 109 degree 28 minutes. Here 107 degree. Here 104.5 or 105 degree. Okay. So this is about the 109 degree, 107 degree, 105 degree. Okay. Is that clear to all of you? So here it is the 109 degree, 107 degree and 105 degree. These are the different hybrid, different bond angles. But common thing is hybridization is same. But different thing is lone pair. So once you can say lone pair are increasing bond angle, lone pairs are increasing, therefore bond angle. What is happening? Decreasing. Lone pair 2, 105, lone pair 0, 109. So bond angle is inversely proportional to number of lone pair. And you should be very sure that number of lone pair on central atom. Okay, number of lone pair where you should see number of lone pair on central atoms. Okay, note down this. Sometimes very difficult as percentage character or hybridization also same and number of lone pair also same. Then what you should do? Okay, then you should arrange them on electronegativity. Third factor is electronegativity of central atom. What you will see, electronegativity of central atom. Okay, so for that also I will take example. I will take example H2O, H2S, H2SC, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, okay, and H2PO. See, these are the hydrates of the group 16. What are these? These are the hydrates of group 16, okay. So once you find out hybridization, all you will find out as what? sp3 only. All you will find out sp3 only, okay. And all will have two lone pair, two lone pair, two lone pair, two lone pair, and two lone pair. Once they have two lone pair only, same hybridization, first two rules are not valid to arrange them in increasing order or decreasing order. Then a bond angle directly proportional to electronegativity of central atom I am talking about. Okay, electronegativity of what atom? Central atom. So out of this, which is more electronegative? Oxygen is more electronegative and polonium is less electronegative. Therefore, bond angle will be highest 105 degree. Okay, and it keep on decreases and reaches to somewhere around 90 degree down the group. Understood? Therefore, bond angle what happens? Decreases. Bond angle decreases due to decrease in bond angle. What happens? What I have written, is it clear to all of you? Bond angle decreases. Then reason is due to decrease in at electronegativity of central atom. due to decrease in electronegativity of central atom. This is very important. That's why I will explain through the diagram reason. Okay, diagrammatic reason I will be explaining. So try to concentrate it carefully. So here let us take oxygen. Okay, in oxygen these are the hydrogens. Okay, and it is polonium. Polonium is very bigger, and these are the hydrogens. Understood? So here it is more electronegative. Electronegativity of oxygen is very, very high. So once electronegativity is more, obviously the corresponding half of the positivity will be here and half of the positivity will be here. Okay. So positive charge also will be high, positive charge also will be high. Therefore, there will be more repulsion. There will be what? More repulsion here. More negative. So opposite, more positive will also be here because total molecule must be neutral. Therefore, repulsion will be very high. Is it understood? But here, electronegativity is less. So here, positive charge also less. Positive charge also less. So repulsion is very less. So bond angle is minimum. Okay. So bond angle is what? Minimum. Okay. Bond angle is less, and here bond angle is maximum. Okay. Note down this. Okay, noted. This is the diagrammatic explanation will be better to understand. Understood? This order is very clear. This format only you will follow, and in advance recently one question came other than this rule also you have to arrange them. What is that rule and how you have to proceed? It is just a matter of the common sense. Okay, next one is size of the peripheral atom. Third one is fourth factor, sorry. Size of peripheral atom. Okay, here central atom also same, hybridization is also same, and lone pair also same. Then you will follow this rule. Okay, what is peripheral atom or outer atom also you can say. Okay, I will take example of OF2. Okay, OCl2. Let us take this one. Understood? Here, see, when I find hybridization, both are sp3 and sp3. Okay, and when I find what I will find lone pair, two lone pair and two lone pair. Okay, hybridization is same, lone pair is same, electronegativity also both electronegativity, oxygen only same. Then we will see about the size. See, here this is the oxygen, this is the fluorine. Understood? So only small size difference. Okay, small size difference. But here oxygen and big chlorine. So obviously there will be more repulsion between them and bond angle will be more here. So OCl2 is greater than OCl2 is greater than OF2. Why? Because size of the chlorine atom is bigger than the size of the fluorine atom. Okay, note down this. Now I am giving a question where you have to arrange them in increasing order of bond angle. It covers all rules. Whatever the four rules I have told you, all those four rules will be utilized. Okay. So first one is BCl3. Okay. Second one is SCl2. Okay. Third one is OCl2. Okay. Fourth one is BeCl2. Fifth one is NCl3. Okay. Then next example is sixth one is OBr2. Okay, so these are the examples, you have to arrange them. I think all examples I have covered, I will add some more also. CCl4. Okay. So I think everything is covered now. Okay, that's enough. Now you can start doing. Okay, I hope you have done this much time only will get. Now let me explain. Okay. So first of all, here I am directly finding out the hybridization by the shortcut I have told you. Okay. Here it is sp2 hybridization. And here sp3 hybridization with two lone pair. Here also sp3 hybridization with two lone pair. Okay. Here sp hybridization. Here sp3 hybridization with one lone pair. Here sp3 hybridization with two lone pair. Here sp3 hybridization with zero lone pair. Okay. So first rule says that S percentage character. Okay. S percentage character is found maximum in where SP, that is fourth. Fourth will be the highest one, 180 degree. So there is no problem with that. Then coming to the first one, because so this and this are over, SP2, SP2. Now the problem arises only with SP3. Okay. So once we have segregated apart from by using the S percentage character rule, then we should see about the lone pair rule. Okay. Now lone pairs should be minimum for the maximum bond angle. So minimum bond angle is where? In the seventh one. Okay. So this is also over. Now we are left with the one lone pair and two lone pair here, three are. So minimum lone pair are there in the fifth one. Okay, this is also over. Now here two lone pair, even hybridization also same. Then we should check with the electronegativity. What you should check with the electronegativity of the central atom. Okay. So central atom electronegativity will be more here. Understood? In that also OBR2 will be largest. So sixth less than third, and here it is going to be the second one. Okay, SCl2. So lowest bond angle will be in SCl2. Okay. Highest bond angle of 180 found in the fourth answer. Note down this. Now two more questions related to bond angle only. I raised them in increasing order of bond angle. Okay, see here. I will tell you answer. See, direct answer. It is sp hybridization. It is sp2 hybridization with one lone pair. It is sp2 hybridization with zero lone pair. Okay. First, we should follow the hybridization rule. So, S percentage character is more, so one will be highest. Okay, increasing. Second will be SO3. Okay. Third will be SO2 because when hybridization is same, lone pair must be minimum or no lone pair. So, first answer is 2 less than 3 less than 1. Is that clear? If you got any doubt, you need to clarify, you can ask. Otherwise, we will go for the next question. In the next question, NH3, NCl3 and NH2 negative. So when you find, you will find it the same hybridization. Okay. So you will find same hybridization sp3, sp3 and sp3. But problem is with the lone pairs and peripheral atom, okay, and electronegativity. So here one lone pair, two lone pair. So lone pair increases, bond angle decreases. Is that clear? So lowest bond angle will be third one. Okay. Then after that, if lone pair also same, we should see electronegativity of central atom. That is also same. So NH3 will be having first will be having less bond angle, largest bond angle possible is in the NCl3. Okay, this is NCl3, this is NH3, and this is NH2 minus. Is that clear? Note down this order: NH2 minus, NH3, then NCl3. Largest bond angle will be of NCl3 because minimum lone pair, maximum sized chlorine. Bigger sized chlorine and only one lone pair. NH3, only one lone pair, but hydrogens are small. So as we got sufficient practice on the bond angle, now we will be combined questions of the complete bond parameter. Okay, write down questions based on bond parameters. Question based on bond parameters. Bond parameters. Okay. Okay, bond order is nothing to discuss already separately how to find bond order. Bond order is just number of bonds. So number of bonds is only to be a part of the, for the namesake only, it is a part of the bond parameter. There are not much properties, not much factors about the bond order. Okay, so let's start with the questions based on the bond parameters. So here is the question. Average bond energy can be used to calculate energy content of molecule, heat of formation, heat of reaction, all. Okay, see here, in all places you find these values only. Heat of formation also we have done, product minus reactant. Heat of reaction also bond energy, or sorry, reactant minus product. When bond energy is only the heat content of the molecule. That's why answer is all. What is this? Answer is all. Here next question is actually fluorine bond length is the smallest, therefore it should be strongest bond among the halogens. But exceptionally bond energy of the fluorine is very less. That is because of, okay, four options are given: high electronegativity of fluorine, small size of fluorine, and high repulsion between lone pair of both fluorine. Between lone pair of what? Both fluorine. Second one is, third one is fluorine is first member, therefore hence fluorine is highly reactive. Okay. So answer to this question is very simple, due to small size. See, this is fluorine and fluorine, and these are the lone pair. So there will be a huge repulsion between the lone pair, hence bond breaks easily. But actually speaking, small bond should require more energy. But exception is that, and this exception also got the explanation. Okay. Okay, see, very simple question but tricky question. Question is about the CH, but the thing changing is about the single bond, double bond, and triple bond. So everybody will think that this will be the highest bond energy. Question is about bond energy of CH. Question is about CH bond energy, but what they are changing? Ethane, ethene, ethyne. So first option is same in all, second is greater in ethane, third is greater in ethene, and fourth is greater in ethyne. Question is that clear to all of you? Question is about the CH bond energy. It is ethyne, ethene, ethane. So what can be the answer? Okay. Question is, let it be, question is related to CH, but still answer is greatest in ethyne. Okay. Why? Because in CH only two hybrid orbitals are formed. How many hybrid orbitals? Only two hybrid orbitals are used. Okay. sp hybridization. So hybrid orbitals are less, therefore bond length will be what? Less. Here this bond is formed is sp3s. Here this bond formed is sp and s. Is that clear? I am writing it clearly here. In C triple bond H, this bond is of sp and s. Whereas in ethane, it is single bond. Therefore, it will be sp3 and hydrogen, S. So now tell me where bond length will be maximum. Bond length will be maximum in A. So that is, ethane. Okay. Bond length is maximum, so bond energy will be lowest. So bond energy will be highest in ethane. Not because of this triple bond, it is because of the small bond length. Okay. sp hybridized provides only small hybrid orbital. Hybrid orbital is small, bond length will be small, so bond energy will be highest. So answer to this question is fourth. Okay, next question. Bond length in H2 is R1. Bond length in Cl2 is R2. Then bond length in HCl is. See here. Simple H2 bond length. That means this is only the bond length. Okay. So R1 by 2, if I take, only this much will be coming. Okay. And Cl2. So this is the distance will be R2 by 2. This will be R1 by 2. So when they combine with each other, this is what the distance you want. So this is R2 by 2, this is R1 by 2. So total will be total bond length we want. So R1 by 2 plus R2 by 2. Okay. What is this? R2 by 2. And what is this? R1 by 2. So total bond length will be R1 by 2 plus R2 by 2, that is R1 plus R2 by 2. Okay. So correct answer to this question is option C. Okay, next question is correct order of bond length. F2 greater than N2 greater than Cl2 greater than O2, Cl2 O2 F2 N2 like this. So here answer to this question is very easy. Cl2 greater than F2 greater than O2 greater than N2. Here these two are based on the size. Cl2 is greater than F2 because they belong to the same group. But here single bond, double bond, triple bond. Bond multiplicity increases, bond length decreases. Okay. Wonderful question based upon the bond length. Here we should concentrate on the oxygen-oxygen bond length, not any other one. Okay. See here, this is also based upon the multiplicity. Here in H2O2, it is hydrogen peroxide. What it is? Hydrogen peroxide. This is the H2O2. Okay. So single bond is there. In ozone, problem is that sometimes bond will be like this. You will be completely understand this when you go for the resonance. Okay. So in one place it will be like this. In another place it will be like this. So if I take here, I can take it as a double bond and single bond. So average will be 1.5 bond. So it is always single bond, it is 1.5 bond. In oxygen, it is always double bond. Multiplicity is 2. Multiplicity in ozone is 1.5. Multiplicity in H2O2 is 1. So larger the multiplicity, smaller will be the bond length. So answer to this question will be this one. Is that clear to all of you? Okay. Okay, tomorrow we will be studying. In the next lecture will be new topic. After that, new difficult and tricky questions we will be discussing. Bye bye. See you in the next lecture.